Level Down is an improvised comedy podcast and can have mature themes. Check the episode description for content warnings.
Pride in our community. Pride in our inventions. Pride in earning an honest salary. There are many reasons Lift employees might be proud, but this Pride Month, Lift is showing its support to those in the LGBTQ+ community. Lift is your ally. We support the LGBTQ+ community in whatever decisions you make this month, whether it's pretending you are a Lift employee, perusing the gift shop for too long, or doing something in the storage rooms. In fact, this month, Lift is giving out a free Pride poster to any employee who wants. What? They're literally all gone? Who the... Some guy with wings who came out of a closet? Well, I guess that's fine then. And it's no longer Pride Month? Well, I guess you should disregard this message. None of that is allowed anymore.
Hi, I'm your DM.
Hi, I play Charles Chickens. He's an eloquence bard and a tiefling.
Hi, I play Eduardo Not the Bardo, and I play a paladin.
Hi, I play Dothanogit with too many last names, and I am a cleric.
Hi, I play a character whose name you will never know. I am a shadow monk and I fight for justice. And I'm your DM.
You already said that.
It makes more sense that way.
So much more sense at the end. we should keep it in there, right?
It's closure though, you know?
Alright, Lief, take us away to this
Okay.
beautiful fantasy land.
Alright. You've made your way through the huge glass facade that's the entrance to the Lift headquarters. And as you enter, the foyer is a large room. It's a circular room that wraps around the central shaft of the Lift building and spearing upwards through this.
Oh my god.
Continue, it's fine. Continue.
It's your fault.
Jared's fault.
Spearing upwards through this shaft is the giant pillar of magic that you saw before coming out of the top of the building. It's iridescent, it's sparkling in different colours. You can't quite place what colour exactly it is. There's people milling about in lab coats. Some are going up staircases to your left and to your right, going to offices on the floors above. And there's 3 teleportation circles in front of you near the centre where the pillar of light is going up. In the middle, there's a yellow teleportation circle. And you see quite a few people using this one. They go and they stand on it and they make a sequence of runes in the air with their hands. They do it quickly, it's hard to quite catch exactly what they're doing, and then they teleport away, poof. And to the right of that, there's a blue teleportation circle, which is also being used, and then on the left there's a black one, which looks like it's been used a lot less than the other 2 teleportation circles, and you don't see anyone using it at the moment. And behind the teleportation circles, there's a railing that surrounds this central shaft with the pillar of light. There's about 10 feet from the edge of the railing to where the magical beacon beam begins.
Cool.
So where are we about? We've just entered.
Yes.
So
Act natural.
yes, of course. And
Natural. I'm being natural. I'm being natural.
Charles, just act like you normally would.
Oh, right. I knew that.
Well, I guess acting natural. Yup.
Yeah, where are we going?
I think we should go to the black one. It matches my color scheme.
Was there a black one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was paying attention.
It's right in front of you.
Yeah, can't you see it? It's just over there.
It's not like the other teleportation circles.
It's different. Is that the one where no one's really going?
Yeah.
We should
Are you
definitely go to that
colorblind?
one. No.
Hey, it's fine. If Charles is colorblind or not, it doesn't matter. What matters is we can tell what color it is, and we should go to the black one. It looks the most interesting.
Okay, let's go. And I start walking towards the yellow one.
Charles.
Oh, sorry. Yes, the black one. Eeny, meeny. He starts walking towards the black one.
Yeah.
What's the lighting situation like in here?
It's pretty well lit by this main beam in the center.
Get got.
No shadow magic today.
I'll have to make my own shadow.
Oh.
Under the staircases to the left and right, there's a few shadows, but nothing in the center of the room.
Okay.
Okay, you make your way over to the black teleportation circle. You get a few strange glances as you're all
That's all of us.
and you're quite close to this central pillar of magic. You hear crackling in there, and there's a taste of copper in your mouth.
Wait, we don't know the runes.
I've eaten copper before.
Watching the other people do their magic, can I try to follow along?
Yeah, so they're using a certain sequence of 5 runes for the yellow one, a different sequence of 5 runes.
Oh, it's different?
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Oh, we're stuck.
Okay, I'm gonna just make... Is it pressing runes, or is it making symbols?
No, they're making symbols in the air with their hands.
Okay, I'm gonna start just making random symbols with my hands, and then I'll get a little frustrated and kick the circle. These damn circles, they've done it again!
Maybe we should go to one of the more frequented ones?
Can I have a look at the hand symbols that the other ones are making and try and decipher what they might mean? Do they have any meaning?
Yeah, it looks like it doesn't have a particular meaning. It looks like a password.
Oh,
Oh,
well, that sucks.
Damn it, I was like, they're just spelling the colours in language.
So is there any people on the outskirts of the room, or is it really just people going in through these teleports?
So there's some people milling around on the outskirts of the room. It's kind of, you're standing on a big balcony area that's going around this central one. And if you look above you, there's more balconies on the floors above that you can see upwards through this hollow column. And you see some people are disappearing next to you and reappearing on the floors above.
Oh.
And then if you look down, there's another one below you, but that one looks a bit darker, a bit
Edgy.
I don't suppose there's
edgy.
a concierge or anything like that.
There's a security guard standing over in one corner, but there's no help desk as such.
Okay.
Damn it. Why don't we just try one of the other circles and see where that takes us?
Maybe, or we can interrogate someone to try and figure out what the password is. Nameless, buddy.
I'm already gone.
Wait, we don't know if anyone here knows.
You see me appear behind the security guard, with a knife in my hand, ready to go. Just watching you guys going I'm ready.
He's just not gonna shaking his head.
Nameless is ready. We could do this. We can get the information from the security guard.
Is there any closets around where we could interrogate this guy that aren't just straight up in the open?
DM?
Okay, if you're looking for a closet,
Or just any enclosed
We
space?
can't go into the closet in Pride Month.
Oh, you're right. Damn it! I forgot that they made closets illegal in Pride Month.
there are these 2 staircases curving off to the upper levels, and under these staircases there's some shadowy dark areas where you might be able to do some dirty business.
Oh, shadowy dark areas.
Dirty
I love that.
business. I love that.
Okay, I give Nameless the go ahead. I'm yeah.
Do your own symbols.
I do a version of our secret handshake, but it means take this guy out. Look at those shadowy stairs
How are
over
we gonna
there.
get him over
So
there?
I see you say, take this guy out, and I immediately put the knife away and tap him on the shoulder and go, oh hello there.
Hello there. Sorry, I didn't see you there. You gave me a bit of a fright.
Oh, no worries, I have that effect on people. I was just wondering if I could get some help over here. There's just this box that I can't lift. It's really heavy. It's just down that little staircase there, downstairs. I'm from maintenance. I work here every second Thursday, I've been called in today because of, you wouldn't believe the stuff they're doing, downstairs, and they need so many things moved, and I just corporate, you know.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought it was Wednesday. Always forgetting the date. That's me.
Yeah, I got called in today. I'm normally... That's probably why... Do you not recognize me?
Yeah, no. Oh, okay.
Do you work
I usually
Thursdays?
don't work on
Oh, that'd
Thursdays.
be it. Anyway, just down those stairs, please.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll...
I just... It's so heavy. I don't know what's in it. Have you heard anything about what they're doing? Like, 'cause I try to... Like, they're very... You know how discreet they are.
Like down... You mean downstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I don't think I have access to the
lower floors. Yeah, well, neither do I. I just need help moving this box so I can get it over to the black circle for transport.
Oh, well, as long as it's quick. Okay, where's this box?
Yeah, just over, and I direct him over to the shady area.
Where I guess we're all we're ready to pounce.
When I heard Nameless be like, yeah, I tap him on the shoulder, I was like, taking him out?
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I thought it was going to be like, let's go out. Hey, nearby.
No, I thought Nameless was just gonna kill. I forgot Nameless can actually talk to people.
Alright, are you all hiding under the staircase?
Yeah.
What happened? We have like 2 charisma people here, and then I'm the person that's supposed to be ambushing people. What have we done?
No.
Okay, roll stealth to see how well you're hidden.
Oh, yes. So
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Natural 20. Why are you rolling with advantage?
Disadvantage.
This is where I should have been hiding.
21.
Wait, you rolled 2 19s?
Yeah.
what the heck? 15.
Those are good rolls.
Yeah.
Those are really good rolls. Okay. Yeah, he's following Nameless over to the dark and shady area.
Okay, I'm like, man, Wednesdays, am I right? Wednesdays.
And as they're coming up to the shadows, Eduardo takes, like, from behind, takes up his sword to the security guard and is like, be quiet or else.
And then Charles, like, lifts up Nameless's, like, I'm guessing he's wearing, like, a cloak, just, like, lifts it up to, like, so the area just looks like it was dark again from the outside, because the cloak is, like, covering where we are.
Nameless, did I do well?
Okay. You're holding Gillian to this guard's throat.
That's definitely gonna end well.
You hear from Gillian, Eduardo, what are you doing?
Gillian, it's fine. I'm definitely not gonna hurt him.
Eduardo, you were doing great starting off, but you gotta reinforce the threat. You can't tell them that you're not going to hurt them, or else they won't tell you anything.
Whoa, what's going on? What's going on?
We're gonna hurt you.
No,
We're going to brutally murder you unless you tell us everything you know.
please.
Isn't that right, Eduardo?
Yes, it's very right.
We're going to cut your throat with that sword.
Hang on, did someone say brutally murder? This is Gillian speaking.
Hello, this is Gillian speaking.
I whisper to Gillian, we're playing something called make-believe. Just go along with it. It's fine.
Let me remind you that Gillian is literally up to this guy's, like, right
whispering in his ear.
I'm just hoping I'm confusing the guy.
Yeah, he looks pretty confused.
This guy's crazy.
Tell us all the passwords. We need to know everything about how to get everywhere within this tower.
I don't know the passwords. I'm just a security guard.
Have you seen have you seen anyone enter the black circle before?
A few times. I'm sure if you waited a while.
What are the passwords? What are the symbols?
There's a
Think, man!
Okay.
Think! I was shaking him!
Okay, roll an intimidation check.
Ooh, that's under a 10, which means as an eloquence bard that it's a 15. I see that he's not convinced. I quickly type something on my typewriter and it just says, think of your wife and children. Oh my god.
As he reads that, he sees me appear like in the corner of his eye holding a knife, and then I appear on the other corner, like teleport around a little bit, and I'm like, just hovering around.
Osnogan is just standing there awkwardly, just like, I'm here.
You've probably seen people at these teleportation circles all the time. You have to remember the runes that they've done before.
He's pretty petrified. His face is entirely white. He's shaking at the knees. He's almost collapsing to the ground. Well, I'm not a magical guy. I could maybe recall some of the runes, but surely it would be... Who? No, I'm not going to ask who you are. But if you find someone who's more... Oh, I don't know. Okay, how about I'll let you know when someone's about to use the black circle. But you have to promise not to hurt me, even if it doesn't work. And you leave my wife and my children alone.
Does this guy seem like we've intimidated him enough for it to be lasting, or is he going to immediately go tell his security friends?
Roll an insight check.
Insight.
That's a 13. He seems pretty terrified by
Okay.
you guys.
Sorry. I've got an idea. If one of us stays with this guy, kind of, intimidating him a little bit more until we're able to get to the teleportation circle, even if he does tell people, we at least are in, and we might have a timer on our backs. But, at least we're in then.
I like it. We hide in the shadows and we pounce when we're ready.
Yeah, sounds good. I might, if someone else is going to intimidate him some more, I might give Gillian a break.
Gus, we've talked about this.
You said Gus.
Gus? The walls start breaking. My name is Float the Goat. I've got my clipboard. I'm from HR.
What wall was that?
Whoa.
The 10th wall?
Yeah.
Dave Nugget, are you good at intimidating?
No.
I think I'm quite intimidated enough already, thank you.
I'm actually very good at intimidating. It's just Gillian.
I'll intimidate him. I've got this piece of paper here that looks incredibly sharp. I'll stay with him and I'll hold a really sharp piece of paper up to his throat, and then he'll tell us when someone's going in, and then we copy the symbols.
Exactly. Paper cuts are the worst. Good thinking, Charles. Gillian, I'm so sorry. And I...
Oh, thank you. That was highly traumatic, Eduardo. Hopefully there's no more.
How do you know his name?
It's Gillian.
This is so unhinged. Sorry, continue.
Oh, hopefully there's no more of this throat-cutting business today. I think I've had quite enough.
We can hope, Gillian.
Does Eduardo have a second sword?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk back with the security guard. I guess I'll just put my arm around his shoulder to just try and justify why I'm so close up to him, and then
Okay. You get a few strange looks from some people, but they quickly look away a little bit embarrassed.
You took him out.
You're pretty close to this guy. You're snuggling up to him, right?
yeah, so that I can conceal that I'm holding a piece of paper up to his throat.
Okay. And after a few minutes, a small gnome walks through the doorway wearing a lab coat through the revolving door. The security guard says, "Oh, I think I've seen him use the black circle before. I think he's going to use it."
Okay, I'll do the signal. Were you guys standing near the teleportation circle then?
It'd be hilarious if we were right next to you.
Okay, well, let's have a look. Who's really... I have pretty poor eyesight. Who's got better eyesight than me?
I watch.
I also watch.
Okay, you aren't that far away, so
It's like you're just really long-sighted and they're just too close to you.
Eduardo takes out his glasses, puts them on. He's like, "Oh, it's a bit better, but
he seems pretty preoccupied. He doesn't really notice you guys, and he goes to his black circle and he makes a sequence of 5 runes in the air above the circle.
Can we try to take note of those runes?
Yes, make an intelligence check to try and remember the runes as he makes them.
Ooh, intelligence.
Can I also do it?
Yep.
One of my many weaknesses. 11.
Okay.
19.
Yeah, you can make out pretty clearly the runes that he's doing. They're not super complicated, but he's doing them quite quickly. And he's not keeping them as secret as he probably should. He seems a bit distracted.
Okay.
It's like he's putting in his pin, but he's not really.
Yeah. Okay,
And he disappears.
I'm like, oh, thank goodness I know the signal. Those guys over there probably don't know. Thanks for your help. And I pat the security guard on the shoulder. Don't tell anyone, or you remember what my note said.
Okay. I might go to the bathroom now, if that's all right.
Sure. That's fine. Enjoy the rest of your day.
As he turns to go, as he like turns like his body, he hits me as I'm standing right behind him, and I just whisper in his ear, "I'm always behind you."
Even in the bathroom.
I
Don't think about it too much.
I gesture to the others, and I'm like, I know the symbols. Quick, let's get on the circle.
Great job, Charles. Okay, let's go. Go team. Go team.
All right. So the first one is like you do like a butterfly with your hands, and then you do like a rad symbol, and then you pretend like you're Spider-Man. Does that work?
What's Spider-Man?
Don't worry about it.
It's a spider who's a man.
We don't have time.
What's a butterfly?
It's a freak of nature.
What was the middle one? Rad? I know that one.
All right, Charles communicates to you exactly how your runes should be signed.
3 signals.
Yeah, that's me doing them.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta make different noises each time.
It's part of it.
As you stand on the circle and trace your lines, in the air glowing lines appear where your hands move, but they're almost like the absence of light. They're not exactly producing light. They look extremely dark. And as you finish your last rune, you disappear.
Woo.
And you reappear on an identical circle, but you're in a different room.
What's the lighting like?
It's lit by floating orbs of pale white light. It's a large room. It looks like a laboratory. And down the center of the room, there runs 2 long metal workbenches. Around the edges of the room, there's vats and tubs full of strange powders and liquids. And on top of the benches, there's all sorts of glassware and bubbling potions. The gnome that you saw teleport in is stirring a concoction, concentrating very hard. It's a bright, bubbling purple liquid. And he's got a small, looks like a small fire elemental, which is heating this beaker as he stirs.
Do we see anyone else in this room?
Oh,
Why
that's
don't we just
important.
walk past him?
There's
Are there,
just
like, other doors and stuff as well?
They're just him at the moment, but there are 2 other doors leading out. And in the corner of the room, there's also a desk. And on the desk, you see the name card, Director Stern.
But no one's there.
But no one's there.
You know what? I'm just gonna choose violence. I run at him and I punch him as hard as I can in the throat.
Can I cast Hold Person on him?
Okay,
Stealth mission, am I right?
so he sees you teleport in. He looks up with an expression of mild surprise on his face, but he's not too concerned.
Can we register that before we attack him?
That he's noticed us?
Yeah, nameless you can register that. Do you still want to charge him?
Why don't we just try to walk past first?
Okay, if he doesn't seem that concerned, then I won't.
Okay.
But I'll think about it real hard.
Okay, I nod at him like I know what I'm doing, and I try to walk past.
Good morning. Is it morning? Been a while in the lab.
Yes, excuse me. I was wondering, I really need a lab assistant at the moment because I'm concentrating really hard on this potion. It needs to be stirred constantly, but I really, really need to go to the toilet, so I need to head off. But if one of you could take over from me, I'd really appreciate it.
Of course, I'll do it. Don't worry.
Does this guy, is he trying to get out of work to go tell someone that there's weird people in the lab, or is he genuinely needing to go use the bathroom?
Is he busting?
Because two people have needed to use the bathroom twice in the same 5 minutes. It's suspicious.
Yeah, but one of them we scared the absolute crap out.
Yeah.
It's not a coincidence.
This guy, he's kind of tapping his foot.
Okay.
But roll an insight check.
Oh, that's a 11.
It seems like he just needs to go to the bathroom,
Okay.
and he's pretty concentrated on this potion. He's not paying a lot of attention to who you guys are at the moment.
Well, I can certainly help, always here to help. May I ask what this potion is?
Well, it's a new experiment of mine. I don't really have time to explain, but you'll need to give it 3 turns counterclockwise and then 2 turns clockwise, stirring at a rate of 3 revolutions per minute, until the potion changes viscosity slightly and then add some of the powdered hemlock. It's all very simple, I'm sure that you've seen the experiment many times before.
Oh, of course.
But if you'll excuse me, I really must head off. And he walks over to the door on the left-hand side of the room, scans his ID card, and hurries out. Okay.
On the other side of the room, what's the lighting situation in the other room?
So in the other room, it looks like it's an employee lounge. If you look through the glass window in the door, it's quite warm lighting. I wouldn't say it's darkly lit or dim lighting.
Is there shadows underneath the couch?
But there's some shadows underneath the couch, and on the wall there's a poster which says the Lift Lounge, and he's gone into one of the bathrooms.
Okay. Could I possibly, if we think we don't need to go in that door, I could try and lock that door to stop him coming back in.
Are there any other doors?
There's another door on the opposite side of the room, which seems to lead down a hallway.
What are the doors made of?
The doors are made of metal, and they have a glass inset into them, but it looks like reinforced glass.
Do you heat metal?
No, I have stone shape.
I have thieves' tools. I could pick locks.
Unpick the lock.
Eduardo, you're stirring this potion.
Yeah.
The potion is starting to bubble and fizz. Can you make an Arcana check to see how well you stir the potion?
+0.
You've got this.
A 6.
Okay, the potion is starting to splutter and bubble violently, and as you stir frantically to try and fix it, there's a boom, and the potion explodes in your face.
Okay, we definitely need to lock that door where that guy's gone now.
Good idea.
Okay, can you make a dexterity saving throw to try and jump out of the way?
I have a +5 on saves. Or protection. That is an 11.
Okay, you just save. And you take five fire damage.
Oh.
And the potion has kind of covered your face a bit. And as you wipe it off, your nose is now bright purple.
That's a fun look.
Is there something on my nose?
No one tell him. You look fine.
It looks a bit interesting.
Don't cross your eyes too much to try and see your nose. It's fine. Okay, so basically, from my understanding, there's the lounge, and then inside the lounge, there's another door that's like the toilet.
Yes.
Okay, quick, Nameless, through the lounge.
Is the lounge open?
No, the door which he used to get into the lounge has closed behind him.
Right, and there's an ID scanner there.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember, you do have the ID card you stole from the guy at the bar.
Oh, okay. I scan that. I'll search the desk, and then both of you search the lounge.
Give me the thieves' tools. This is something I learned in my darkest days. I'm locking the door.
Okay. Are you locking the door to the lounge or the door to the toilet?
The toilet.
Alright. So the toilet just has a regular sort of privacy lock on it, so you can...
I'll try to jar it shut.
Alright. Okay, make a thieves' tools check.
Natural 1.
No,
16.
It's a 16.
I really need new glasses. I can read.
I mean,
saw
what is
one.
that? Yellow on grey.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
23.
Alright, you
Natural one.
successfully mangled the lock and jammed the door shut, and
The person inside hears it, probably.
you give it a bit of a push. It seems like it's pretty stuck. It would be hard to open, but it's not like a reinforced door.
I whisper to the others, as long as he thinks the door's jammed and nothing suspicious is happening, he'll at least be in there for a while. While I search the desk. I investigate the desk.
Okay, roll investigation.
Thank you. Wait, maybe my perception is better.
No,
You're
roll
investigating.
investigation.
You've trapped yourself now.
No, roll investigation.
14.
Okay, so on top of his desk, he has one of those little model flight craft ships that you saw in the gift shop. He's using one of those as a paperweight. And
Cute.
he's also got a lump of what looks like rock fused with metal. It looks like it's been melted at some point. And all throughout it's spread with these black pulsating veins. And he's also using that small lump as another paperweight.
Oh my, this guy's using floatium as a paperweight.
You look at it, it doesn't look like the floatium that you've seen in ads, which is more blue and sparkling. This doesn't seem to be floating. And
Look, it's blue.
also, it's not floating, so...
I'm gonna take this and I take one of my pieces of paper and fold into a bookmark so that he has... Wait, no, what's a paperweight?
It's holding down sheets of paper that are covering his desk, and these sheets of paper are covered in all sorts of scribbled out calculations. And
I'll put my bottle of ink on there to give him an actual paperweight. And I take the piece of rock and I go, does anyone know what this is?
Are we there with you?
You two are in the lab. Oh, I guess not. He speaks to the heavens. God, do you know what this is? Okay, I reckon my girlfriend would like this, and I put it in my pocket.
Okay, and as you're investigating his desk, you also find that there's one desk drawer, but it's locked. It's not a super high security lock.
Can I borrow your lockpick things?
Yeah.
I have high proficiency in lockpicking because I'm a bard. Can I roll lockpicking?
Yeah.
Someone's been watching the lockpicking lawyer.
Yes, I have a lawyer just for lockpicking, and I watch him every time he lets me back into my house that I had locked again.
Just me.
13.
Yeah, it's just enough. You manage to pry open this lock. It's not a super fancy lock, it's just a standard sort of desk drawer lock. And inside the drawer you find what looks like a scientific logbook. And on the front of it he's scrawled in a messy hand, dark sky.
Oh. Okay, I pick up the logbook and then I put a note in there that says, sorry, thanks for the logbook. Sincerely. And then I write Charles, but then I quickly scribble it out and I write Carlos.
While this is happening, Duff Nugget and Eduardo are in the lobby of the employee lounge.
I'm looking underneath things, picking up the couch, putting it back down again.
Duff Nugget, shouldn't we just be...
You picked up the couch?
I looked under it, and then I put it back down again.
Duff Nugget, you're strong. You're very strong. We should probably just, mingle, I guess.
Mingle? Or look around?
I mean, what is there to... It's an employee lounge.
Is there anything
There's
that I
no
see?
one in the lounge at the moment.
There's no one to mingle?
I mean, I'm glad there's no one in the lounge. Our friend over there is locking someone into the bathroom.
Fine, we can have a look, I guess.
Eduardo is the only one with a lab coat. If there are any spare lab coats in here, we could grab some.
Oh, okay.
I just had a thought. Why don't we look for lab coats?
Oh my gosh, such an incredible idea. Thank you,
to enhance
Eduardo.
the disguise.
So there's along one wall there's a row of lockers, and some of them are locked, but a couple of them are open. People haven't bothered to lock them. And inside they've got some spare lab coats.
Brilliant. How many are there?
There are 3.
Oh my god! Perfect.
Duff Nugget, we're the best. Look at this. More disguises.
Yeah. I put a lab coat over my chainmail armor.
I'm gonna have a look to see if there's anything else in the room.
Like the lockers, maybe.
Yeah, like any other items of interest.
Yeah. Does it
In
look
the
like-
lounge.
In the lounge, yeah.
Does it look like any of the lockers are super highly secured for absolutely no reason?
Roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna take out Gillian, and I'm gonna be like, Gillian, can you help us have a look for a locket that looks particularly close? Yeah.
What do your sword eyes see?
I don't know if I got eyesight. I don't really have eyes.
Wait, but how do you see then?
Well, I get a general perception of what's around me, particularly for living things, but I'm not so good with inanimate objects.
Is there anyone alive in one of these lockers?
Why don't one of you roll investigation, and you can roll with advantage because you've got both of you helping.
Can I guide myself?
Sure.
What would be terrifying is if Gillian did have eyes and they were just like on either side of the hilt. With like the little
Instead
hand.
of like gemstones, there are eyes.
Found a D4.
I mean, from that perspective, I'd understand why you'd hate violence, or being used to violence, because you'd be literally like seeing blood and getting covered in blood.
Oh.
14.
Okay, so you're investigating. As you investigate the lockers, none of them seem super high security. It looks like people have just used them to store their personal effects. And in the ones that you've found that were unlocked, there's a couple of their lunches and
I am feeling a bit peckish.
Eduardo and Darth Nugget just sit down and eat lunch.
We gotta get our strength back for whatever comes next, Darth Nugget.
Do the lunchboxes have like names on them? Are they like...
no, they have employee IDs.
Ooh.
So one of the IDs is 30 and the other is 32. This is such useful information.
Say like 169 and the other one's 420.
Okay, we have IDs 30 and 32.
Wow, we were so productive, Eduardo. Look at these chumps. They did nothing. We found 2 numbers.
The ID of the key card that you stole, remember, it had a number. That was in the 3 digits. It was somewhere in the 400s, whereas these are much lower numbers.
So then they're old people.
Just as everyone's gathering back up again, I'm gonna flip through the logbook.
Okay, so as you flip through the logbook, Director Stern has scribbled a series of entries into his logbook, and the first entry is dated from a few months ago, and it reads, "The ground expedition team sent to investigate the failure of our latest launch has discovered the wreckage of the flight craft amongst what appears to be a meteorite crash site. It is unknown exactly how the mission failed as the craft reached a record height before losing contact. It seems a remarkable coincidence that a meteorite should strike one of our own craft. Indeed, I cannot recall a single meteorite landing, let alone one which happens to strike a small, moving craft in the sky. Still, stranger things have happened. The expedition team reported a curious black substance with which the meteorite was infused. I have ordered samples to be collected." The next entry is dated a few days later. "The samples from the meteorite are curious indeed. The black substance seems to be powerfully magical, yet it is unlike any magic I have seen before. I have authorized experiments to investigate how we might harness this power in our weapons development program. I have codenamed the substance Dark Sky."
I think it'd be funny if it was called Magicum.
Dangerousome.
There's 2 more entries in his logbook. The next one is about a week after that last one. "My experiments indicate that Dark Sky could be more powerful than we ever suspected. I exposed one of our mutant animals to the substance, and the Dark Sky quickly grew in size, almost as if it were feeding off the mutant creature. The creature was physically unharmed, but it became sluggish and unresponsive and died soon after. The autopsy revealed no obvious cause of death, but I recall that the animal's eyes seemed darker than usual. This experiment has scared me. I suspect that Dark Sky is infused with psionic power and may even possess a kind of sentience. I'm recommending that experimentation cease until we better understand the risks." And the last entry is very short, and it's dated from a few days ago.
No.
I've changed my mind about Dark Sky. I believe that it is the key to bringing a swift end to this war, and I'm directing all available resources towards development of a weapon which will do its power justice.
I say to the others, I think he's been taken over by dark goo.
Isn't it a rock?
Well, it's. Oh oh shoot, and I take the dog.
Charles! And I knock the rock out of your hand.
No, we need to take part of this back. Someone give me an airtight container.
Is the goose still in the rock?
We don't know.
Like, we're looking at this one.
In this one, there's tendrils, almost like veins of this black goo, which have infused the rock, and it seems to be pulsating slightly as you look at it.
Is it the same as when we first saw it, or has it moved after being in contact with Charles?
I think I would know that because I'm the only person who
Yeah,
saw
you're
it.
the only person who's paid close attention. It looks like it's moved a little bit, but it's not. It's not dramatic.
Okay, how big is this rock?
It's about the size of a tennis ball.
Okay, could I have a really wide capped ink bottle? Like, the size of a tennis ball capped?
I mean, we're in a science lab. Surely there is something used to contain substances and items. I'm just thinking here.
We look for a big jar.
Okay, so on the two metal benches, which run down the center of the room, there's lots of sort of cluttered glassware. Some of it's dirty, some of it's full. One of the benches is relatively clear, but there's a glass vial which contains some sort of thick, milky white substance. And as you look around next to that, you see...
Stop.
I'm sorry. We're in the base of this building with a massive shaft, and we found a milky white substance.
That's not usually where the milky white substance is.
It's just it's too many things at once.
You two cannot sit opposite each other. You just keep looking at each other.
Continue.
Please describe the substance more, please.
Well, you'd have to open the jar if you wanted to investigate it further.
Alright, I open the jar and I just tip it onto the floor. Charles! What?
It's pretty thick.
Okay, I stand there for a while as it slowly comes out of the jar.
Okay, it comes out of the jar, it falls onto the floor and some of it seeps around your boots a little bit.
I'm sure this is fine.
Okay, and
Good one.
then next to it on the bench, there's also what looks like a handprint on the metal bench, but it looks like it's been made of some layers of skin that have peeled off someone's hand.
Oh.
It's quite a small hand, maybe a gnome-sized hand. There's also, on this bench, a large ceramic, reinforced sort of jar, which is not transparent. You can't see what's inside it.
Oh, we never searched the lab.
I had two people searching the lab.
You guys should not listen to me. I'm not the leader.
Eduardo wanted to mingle, not realizing there was no one there.
He just mingled with Dog Nugget.
You mingled with me. What do you mean?
Yeah, it was great.
It was a good time.
Found out that you're
Okay.
really strong.
The other bench has cluttered glassware, some of it empty and dirty, some of it full. That looks like there's a few experimental potions that have been made up on this bench.
I cast Detect Magic on the room.
It's magical, so I need to think of
Leaf. What are the schools of magic?
How do I
these
know?
things?
How do I not know every school of magic for every
How could
object?
you? You're the DM. You're supposed to know this.
Okay, which object do you look at first? What are you most interested in? Everything's magical. All of these potions.
The floor is magical. It eats you.
I'm gonna look at the other potions. I'm basically gonna try and take some potions that look helpful, like anything that could potentially help us.
I want to have a look at the ceramic jar.
Okay.
The big ceramic jar.
All right. So we'll get back to the other bench and your potions, Charles. But meanwhile, Eduardo, you opened the lid on this big ceramic jar, and immediately you're greeted with a strong acrid smell. And you look in there. There's a sort of green liquid in this jar.
Does anyone... I have no idea what this is, but it looks interesting.
I walk over with my Detect Magic aura.
This one doesn't seem particularly magical.
Well, it's not magical. Now I'm going to investigate it.
Okay. Roll investigation.
You like stick your finger in there and give it a try.
Stick your finger in there. It doesn't come back out. It's just acid.
14.
All right. Do you stick your finger in it?
No.
I'll grab a pen from the desk and stick it in there.
Yeah, drop it in.
And see if, put half of it in and try to pull it out.
Okay, when you pull it out, the half that you dipped in is gone.
It is acid.
Okay,
I'm
let's
gonna
take
save this for later.
You put this giant ceramic jar in your pockets. We don't question it.
Yeah.
It fits.
With the lid on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Securely on.
Okay.
Very securely
With the
on.
lid securely
Tied
on.
40 feet of rope around it so it's not spilling.
Are there any other weird jars?
Yeah, so on the other bench, Charles, you see there's sort of 4 filled vials, and you see that they have magical auras around them. One of them contains it's a small vial containing another sort of milky white liquid. This has the same sort of feeling to it as the goo that you spilt all over yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
Okay, and you also see that there's a small rectangular vial containing a clear liquid. This is a potion that looks like it's meant to be drunk, and it looks like it's for interrogation or
Truth serum.
something along those lines. And then there's a larger conical flask containing a bright reddish liquid, which seems to be imbued with healing magic.
Ooh.
And there's another round bottle containing a dark red liquid, which seems to be illusion magic.
Ooh. Okay, I take all the vials, and I tell the others what I think they do, and I go, why don't we go through that door? And I point to the door on the right.
So the door on the other side of the room looks very similar to the door that led to the lounge. It also has an ID scanner.
We'll scan their ID, the fake one the one we stole.
Let you in.
Denied.
Yeah.
I'll pick the lock.
There's
I don't
not a
think it's-
lock.
Damn it.
Okay, well the guy in the bathroom probably has the thing.
I could try and punch this wall, kick it down.
You could.
Let's try
I'm
that.
just checking.
Did the guy in the
It's gonna make a lot of
And
noise.
About this time, you hear some banging coming from the
It took a long
the
time in the
bathroom.
bathroom.
Okay, I'm gonna go back there, and I go, oh goodness, the door seems to be jammed.
Yes, it is jammed. That does seem to be the case. Could you let me out, please?
Yes! I need to, I know exactly how to open this door. I did a whole course in door unjamming, but the supplies are on the other side of the ID door, and I lost my ID today. Could you slide your ID under the stall?
On the other side of which ID door?
The one on the one on the right side of the lab.
What supplies are behind that door that you would need?
Oh, like the director.
That you need the director.
Yes, I need 2 people. I need 2 people to unjam this door. And all the other people, they're gone. I don't know where they went.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to bother the director with coming to open a jammed door.
Well, okay, but I really need, we're on a time limit, you don't understand.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Can I guide?
Yes.
That's a 15 plus 3, so I can't do maths. 18.
You said you need my ID card?
Yes,
Well, what was your name?
Carlos.
What's your ID number?
32.
He thinks.
Uh-oh.
Is that his ID now?
Carlos, that's just my nickname.
You're not... Carlos... Number 32 isn't Carlos.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion to block out the lights.
Finally.
In the stall and slightly outside the stall.
The room goes dark.
And then you guys just hear and then I appear holding a keycard.
Amazing way to bypass the DM.
It was so good. Eduardo's like, do I need to break down the door? Oh, nameless. Good job.
Is that
You have his key card.
I'm assuming he wasn't a combatant.
No.
Okay, we have the key card.
And he's still locked in there. Perfect. Let's go.
Yeah, he's locked in there pretty permanently.
Oh my god, Nameless, you just like murdered this guy.
Let's not worry about it.
Good job,
Do
Nameless.
you search the rest of his pockets?
Yeah, why not? May as well.
Okay. You find in his wallet, there's a picture of like a happy gnome family, and
I flush it down the toilet.
and there's his
Where's my family?
his ticket for the cloud hopper, and there's a bit of gold in there as well.
Flush that down the toilet as well. Justice doesn't need money.
The toilet jams. Okay, let's go. Quick, through the door.
Yeah, let's go.
Does the ID card work?
The ID card works.
Okay, and we go down the door.
And as you slip through the door, there's a crackling, and just as you slip out of the room, you see appear on the teleportation circle a large, a towering human with grey hair and a white lab coat.
I swallowed. Oh dear. Well, you've made it to the end of episode 3 of Operation Daybreak, where Lief is our DM, Ellie is our main editor and plays Charles Chickens, Jared plays Nameless, Haley plays Eduardo, not the Bardo, and I play Joss Nugget, who still has too many last names. You can find us on YouTube and Spotify at !! Our TikTok and Instagram are Level Downcast, so feel free to follow us. We post some extra content there. You can email us at leveldownpod@gmail.com. Feel free to, we're not desperate. And our theme music is Let the Mystery Unfold by Jeff Harvey. Our next episode releases on Monday in a fortnight, so feel free to follow us for our next episode. Oh jeez. Auf Wiedersehen!